At this time, we're going to call the meeting to order. We begin with our pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Thanks for all in attendance tonight. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Present.
Bradford. Present. Wolford.
Present.
Nichols.
Here.
Sanders.
Present.
Ware.
Present.
We do have a forum tonight. At this time, we have public comments and questions. This evening, we have 5 questions or comments, and we will begin tonight with Ms. Chrissy McCall.
Hi, good evening. I wanted, is it true that you are hiring Patricia Hicks, the same woman that was convicted of stealing public funds?
Thank you, Mr. McCall, for your comment and your question. At this time, that is yet to be determined. There are nothing has been finalized on that. Thank you. Next comment that we have here is from Mrs. Christina Walker.
Is it true that you are hiring Isaac Sanders, the same man who was recently awarded a nuisance workman's comp claim against the village?
Thank you for your comment, Mrs. Walker. At this time, that is yet to be determined as well. We have not finalized anything on that. Thank
Okay,
you.
will you be announcing the positions that you're hiring for? Will you be appointing people to these positions? Or will
Yes.
there be public post?
Yes, we will be announcing that. Thank you.
So you already have them chosen?
We have yet to determine. Thank you. Next, we have a comment by Mr. William Williams.
Thank you. Are you trying to get around state law regarding hiring, discipline, and terminating employees? What direction are you taking Cahokia into hiring unqualified persons for those positions?
Thank you, Mr. Williams, for your question. In regards to ordinance 15-1311, first of all, I am not and will never try to get around any of Illinois state laws. I will abide by all laws and by all costs. That ordinance 15-1311 is one of the oldest ordinances on the books here in the village of Cahokia, which was reversed in 2009. Tonight, I will reinstate that ordinance, and that ordinance basically, it gives the mayor a little more in detail authority when it comes to hiring, firing, and also suspension, so that every little issue, you don't have to take it to the board for every time, and you have to wait for a suspension, or a guy could only get suspended for a day. You can go ahead and suspend him for that day if need be, and then you can go ahead and about your business. You just don't have to wait every time for a board meeting.
I got a question. Can I ask a question on that one?
Yes, Trustee Nichols.
Okay, you got people out here bossing that gives people 3 days off for no reason, and then you bring them back the same day. I mean, what's up with that kind of work? I mean, Wiggins give 2 people day off for running over some stripe lines, and it didn't go in front of nobody.
In regards to your comment, that's why this ordinance is going into play tonight. In regards to any employee, no employee other than myself, I am the final decider if anyone is to get suspended, fired, or hired. And so it all comes through me at the end of the day.
But I have a question. The laws that you talk about.
Next,
the
we will
ordinance,
move on.
I have a question
Yes,
about the
ma'am, if you
ordinance.
need a comment or you need to put that on the agenda. Thank you. Next, we will move on to Ms. Jessica McCullough, please.
This does. All right, who is responsible for making sure the handwritten checks are approved by the board members?
Thank you, Mr. McCullough. At the end of the day, I am the sole determiner of all, and I'll make sure that all items are approved here on this board.
But
So
it's
I,
supposed to go in front of the board, right?
next we have a comment from Ms. Jenny Conway.
Answer the question.
Yeah. Mine is, who is responsible for maintaining the loan agreements through TIF? Who is making sure everyone is paying back the loans?
Thank you, Ms. Conway. In regards to the TIF accounts, once again, I am responsible for maintaining those TIF accounts as well as our TIF coordinator, Ms. T. Moran. And so together, both of us, we make sure that everything is handled accordingly. Thank you. At this time,
I would like
I
to say
am going
something.
to, Ms., you
Can I
please,
say
you
something?
have to have been placed on the
By the
agenda.
Illinois statute,
Public comment is over.
ILCS 120, I have the right to talk. I can have you arrested as a citizen. I have the right to talk. I have the right to make a comment. Okay, I can sit down and still make my comment. I have the right. I have the right to talk. Wow. Once again.
Well, I got something to say. This is not right. This is not right. I'm gone.
What about the citizen's arrest? The citizen's arrest, I can have him arrested by the Illinois statute. By the Illinois statute, 5 LS, go ahead, read it, statute of limitations.
I'm placing you under citizen's arrest, Mr. McCall,
Whatever.
by Illinois Exec Code 05 ILCS 120. I'm placing him under
Can you
citizen's
please have this
arrest.
woman removed, please? Can you please have this woman removed, please? Thank you. Okay, please, I need a little order here. Thank you. Thank you. I need a little order, please. At this time, I want to just say this. For those of you who continue to want to come here to disrupt the meetings accordingly, you will be asked to leave, you will be escorted out. This is a place of business, this is where we come to conduct village business. If you come here to disrupt these village meetings, you will be asked to leave or you will be escorted out. All people should know protocol. You need to get your questions in or your comments by 12 o'clock the day of the meeting. If you do not, you will not be placed on the agenda. Thank you.
I have a question on that one.
Okay, moving on.
I have a
At this
question.
time, Trustee Nichols? Yes, sir.
You're not answering questions. These people are asking you questions, but you're not giving them answers. The people want answers. That's all they want. So answer their questions.
Trustee Nichols, that has been noted.
You always tell me it's being noted and nothing ever gets done.
Thank you.
I don't think I was addressing you.
Just like he was addressing you, he was addressing.
I'm addressing.
And that's how it is, and that's the way it's gonna be.
Oh, so you're the mayor now, right?
Okay. Trustee Nichols,
I'm a trustee like you.
thank you for your comments. Okay, at this time, we're going to move on with the village meeting here. I have, quiet please. At this time, I have Miss Francella Jackson. She's going to update us on any new events and any updates here in the village of Cahokia. Ms. Jackson?
Thank you to the mayor, the trustees, and to all the residents present. We have a lot of things going on this coming up week. On tomorrow, Sam's Club will be here from 9 until 3 p.m. to sign up residents as well as employees who would like to be a member of Sam's Club. And we have the Make Cahokia Beautiful Committee meeting on Thursday, the 22nd, at Stinger's Restaurant at 7 p.m. On October 31st, we have a treat trunk out here in front of the Village Hall from 4:30 to 6 p.m. We still have slots available if people would like to donate a card. Old Vienna Halloween orders have been placed, but if you would still like to place an order, we would take those. St. Clair County Clean Sweep is going on. We've had a number of precincts already cleaned up, and there are a number throughout the month of October where these clean sweeps are going to occur. The village has partnered with Dobbs now, Tire, to take your tires, your old tires, to dispose of them for a minimum cost of $3 or up. We've instituted a take-home vehicle policy and procedure for those who have take-home cars, except for those in the police department. The village workers have also answered 21 complaints. They are closed as far as getting the phone calls. And we really do appreciate residents calling when something's wrong or having concern. Please continue to call the mayor's office, and we will try to get those addressed for you. We met with the TIP consultant to continue to discuss economic development strategies for the village. We're partnering with a company called ATI. They're giving all village employees and residents complimentary screenings for injuries. They have offices in 3 locations, Cahokia, and Columbia, Illinois. Coming up at the end of the month, the Illinois Kids Wrestling Federation, they're going to host a wrestling tournament here in the village, so they're also going to be taking applications for that. And in the spring, some of the things that's coming up, talking to Anna with the Boy Scouts today, they're going to have a fishing camp come next spring, so we're going to start planning and talking about that. And Cahokia Police Department, they're going to be a part of the Metro East Cadet of Policing. This is a program where they're going to take young people ages from 14 to 21 who are interested in careers in law enforcement and take them through a 10-week training. So we're very happy about that, and Mayor, thank you, please, for that announcement.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Also, at this time, we have our public accountant for the village, Mr. Dean Salvatore, here with Shuffle and Ball, and he has conducted the audit for this year, and he will go ahead and review the findings from the audit.
As the mayor said, I'm Dean Salvatore with Shuffle Boyle, and our firm conducted the audit for the fiscal year ended April 30th, 2015. The only part of these financial statements that is actually ours are the opinions that are on pages 1 to 4, and the fifth opinion on page 5. Our opinions on the government-wide and proprietary fund statements are modified due to the lack of disclosures required by the Government Accounting Standards Board. The disclosures that are missing would require an actuarial evaluation, and the cost benefit of that would be negligible. Almost all of our government clients have modified opinions if they have IRF, which the village does. Our opinions are unqualified for each major government fund, meaning that those financial statements are presented fairly in all material respects in conformity with generally accepted accounting principles. Pages 6 through 9 are your balance sheet and income statement under the DASB 34 accounting model. Pages 6 and 7 include fixed assets and long-term debt. Pages 10 and 11 and 13 and 14 show generally the same information for the governmental funds as those pages 6 through 9 do, but they do not have long-term debt or fixed assets. Those pages are probably a better reflection of how the village does business because they don't have those fixed assets or long-term debt shown. What I wanted to focus on was pages 13 and 14. On those 2 pages, it shows the income and expenses for the governmental funds. And if you look about 3 inches from the bottom on page 14, it shows that the governmental funds had a net loss for the year of $1,456,938. During prior years, the village was able to build up some surpluses that were used during this year that we audited to repair numerous sewer breaks within the village. None of the breaks required borrowing money, so the village did a good job using the money they had to repair the. On page 18, it shows the village's proprietary funds, which are their water and sewer fund and their golf course fund. Those two funds had a surplus for the year of $486,439. And one final thought on these financial statements. Even though the village had a deficit for the year with comparing all their funds to the prior year, they were able to do so because of the surpluses from the prior years. In addition, much-needed sewer repairs were completed in the year.
That completes your report.
That's my report.
Thank you. Okay, thanks again, Mr. Salvatore, Chaplain Boyle. We really appreciate the work. Okay, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and move into the approval of the minutes from the board meeting on September 22nd of 2015. This time, I need a motion and a second for approval. A motion by Ms. Ware and second by Ms. Pearson. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Yes. Wolford.
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
All right, minutes approved. Next, we have payroll and accounts payable. Need a motion and a second for approval, please.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Sanders, second by trustee Bradford. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Yes. Wolford.
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
All in favor? Payroll, accounts payable, approved. Report from the chief. Anything, chief? Chief, nothing, no report. No report from the village attorney. No unfinished business. New business, under A, we have A, ordinance authorizing the sale of 2.01 acres of real estate in 1970 Case Construction King tractor and 1971 Ford 8000L dump truck to Uptrace Oil and Ready Mix Concrete Company Incorporated in contract. This time, I need a motion and a second for approval, please. Motion by trustee Pearson, second by trustee Bradford. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Yes. Wolford.
Yes.
Nichols.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
Unanimous, approved. For letters B and C, we're going to skip those for now because we'll need to go into executive session for that. We're going to go down to letter D, ordinance 15-1311, an ordinance providing for the hiring, employment, supervision, discipline, and termination of municipal employees. At this time, I need a motion and a second for approval, please.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Ware, second by trustee Sanders. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Yes. Wolford.
Yes.
Nichols.
What was one, which one was we voting on?
1311 D.
D?
D.
And that's the assistant for the water?
No, that's, we're on D as in dog.
That's where I'm at.
It's at the bottom, very bottom.
No, it ain't on mine. So that's fine to be on. Got ABC.
Should be on that bottom, at the very bottom of the second page.
15, 13, 11 is
15, 13, 11.
47.
15, 13, 11, that's B. I got B on mine. That's why I'm looking.
It's B.
I got B. 15, 13, 11.
That's it, right?
That's it, but
That's it.
This is me, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's that one. It's that
it's the
one.
same thing, right?
Yeah, it's same thing.
Got a D from B.
Okay, this, we'll roll call again.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Yes. Wolford.
Yes.
Nichols.
No.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
Okay, approved. Next, we have ordinance 15-1312. Motion and second for approval.
Second.
Motion by trustee Pearson, second by trustee Sanders.
Got a question
Roll
before you
call,
vote, please. You're hiring an assistant in the water and sewer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the girls that was in water and sewer? You have Dawn and you have, she's been in there for years, 27, 28 years? Why wasn't she kept there?
At this time, we needed to change up our personnel. Roll call, please.
Yes.
Bradford. Wolford. Nichols.
No.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
5 yea, 1 nay. Approved. Next, we have resolution 15-647. This time, make a motion and second for approval, please.
Motion.
Motion by
Which one's
by
that?
trustee Ware,
Which one did he call?
second by
Sampson.
trustee Sanders. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Wolford.
Yes.
Nichols.
No.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
No, I'm fine. I
Yes.
figured it out.
5 yea,
They're just
1 nay.
misplaced.
Resolution approved. Next, we have ordinance 15-1313. Motion and a second for approval, please.
Okay, I got a question before we do that one, period. Okay, you got somebody over there making $29.50 at the fitness center, doing nothing. I mean, nothing. There's nothing to do at the fitness center. And you're gonna hire him an assistant? For what? To help him sit in his chair at his desk? What's the deal with this one? I mean, just stop and think about it. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious. $29.50. We had two people working there. You got Troy and you got Dave. Then you bring a man in at $29.50? Then give him an assistant? Do you trustees understand what he's doing? Do you understand it all?
They understand, but.
Do you understand?
Trustee
Anybody?
Nichols, I do appreciate your stance, and these salaries have yet to be determined.
I am just, there's money to be paid out here.
Motion and a second, please.
God, I tell you.
Motion. Trustee Rabb, second by trustee Pearson. Roll call, please.
Pearson. Bradford.
Shake
Wolford.
them.
Nichols.
No.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
5 yea, 1 nay. Ordinance approved. Next, we have resolution 15-1048. At this time, need a motion and a second for approval.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Sanders, second by trustee Ware. Roll call, please.
Pearson. Bradford. Wolford. Nichols.
No.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
5 yea, 1 nay. Resolution approved. And then we have ordinance 15-1314. Motion and a second for approval, please.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Sanders, second by trustee Radford. Roll call, please.
I got a question on that one too. Who's going in that position? Is that Joanne Reed going in code enforcement?
That is yet to be determined, Mr. Trustee Nichols.
Or when are we gonna know that?
As soon as we find out.
Well, I know you know because I know already. So I know who's going in every position, so I know you know. So I can't understand why we're not getting the names tonight.
Once again, that is yet to be determined. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Wolford. Nichols.
Nope.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
Ordinance approved. Next, we have resolution 15-649. At this time, I need a motion and a second for approval. Motion by trustee Pearson, second by trustee Radford. Roll call, please.
Pearson.
Yes.
Bradford. Wolford. Nichols.
Who we putting on the police board?
Ms. Francella Jackson.
You can tell me that one, but you can't tell me the rest of it.
They have yet to be determined. Roll call, please.
Sanders.
Yes.
Ware.
Yes.
Nichols.
No.
Approved. And then K, we have approved a lease agreement between American Boat Company and Cahokia, North America. Motion and second for approval, please.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Ware, second.
Second.
Trustee Pearson, roll call, please.
Pearson?
Yes.
Bradford? Yes. Wolford? Nichols?
Yeah.
Sanders?
Yes.
Ware?
Yes.
Approved. Under business licenses, we have two. We have BSC Storage at 4032 Mississippi Avenue. This time I need a motion and a second for approval.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Wolford, second by trustee Ware. Roll call, please.
Pearson?
Yes.
Bradford? Yes. Wolford?
Yes.
Nichols?
No.
Sanders?
Yes.
Ware?
Yes.
581 nay. Approved. Next, we have N&M Outs at 800 Upper Cahokia Road.
Is the owner here?
Item J was the resolution on the new member of the board. On that deal, on the park ranger, we're gonna do no action on that tonight, no action. N&M Outs, we're at the business license under B, N&M Outs at 800 Upper Cahokia Road. At this time, there's a motion and second for approval.
Is the business owner here? Isn't that Brian Noby?
Yes.
Okay, and you're not gonna make him be here to get his license?
Mr. Noby could not be here tonight. He did call, but he said he could not make it.
So you're not gonna table it and bring it back to the next meeting?
No. Roll call, please. Motion by trustee Pearson, second by trustee
Second.
Brown. Roll call.
Pearson?
Yes.
Bradford? Wolford? Nichols?
Yeah.
Sanders?
Yes.
Ware?
Yes.
Approved. At this time, we're gonna go ahead and go into executive session. We do have some litigation that we need to go over to. And so I need a motion and a second to go into executive session.
Motion.
Motion by trustee Sanders, second by trustee Ware. The time now is 7:27. Roll call, please.
Pearson? Bradford? Wolford? Nichols?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Ware?
Yes.
Okay. All right. At this time, everyone can leave. Al, you can come back.